It's Professor Gnome back, and we're going to be doing Aegislash today in combination with Aegislash EX. This deck is very, very interesting because it leads your opponents with not too many options depending on their build. I've seen a couple different variants of this deck, and this is the one that I think is kind of the best. I've been meshing around with it a little bit. I'm running Path in mine. I haven't really seen many other people run it, but I think there's really no reason not to. As you guys have seen with a lot of the other budget and kind of rogue style decks, they just get amplified with Path to an egregious amount. And I think this one's no different, especially too because we don't have anything that is affected by Path. So like with Greninja in Garchomp EX, we lose out on that. Here we literally don't lose out on anything. So I think it's super good. I run it alongside Artazon because we want to make sure that we're able to get all our basics in play pretty early because this deck can run a little bit slow. The last card that I run that I haven't seen too many other people running is actually Miriam, and the reason why I'm running this is because I pulled this card art, like the full art, and I wanted to have a reason to use it. And also, two, because I found in some late game situations, we end up kind of losing out on our Honedges or whatever. And so being able to get those back and kind of still be able to continue to play the game, even as the game goes late, is super important. I'm also running the 3 Colress, so is everybody else that's playing this deck. I don't think Colress is great, but I think it's the best of a bad situation. A lot of the other cards just don't do what we need them to do, and for a lack of supporter options, Colress is kind of the best one. The final tech that I think is super good in this deck is actually Evolution. I was very on the fence about a lot of these TM cards, but Evolution is actually so good. And I'm really, really enjoying it a lot. It comes up pretty frequently. So yeah, that's the deck list, guys. We'll get into the game in a second. But I did want to say before, we get into the games, thank you so much for everybody who's been subscribing lately, watching, just supporting in any way, leaving a like, or regardless of any of that, just kind of tuning in. I really do appreciate all the support. It's been really, really great. Thank you to everybody. And, content's going to keep coming out. A video every other day. My upload schedule's at like 8 a.m. So start of the day, every other day. New video will be out. I'm going to be going through and doing pretty much every playable EX from the new set. I want to do Cofagrigus next, and then I'm going to be looking for a Mousehold deck because I haven't seen anyone really playing it, and I think it's a really fun, kind of interesting concept. So I'm going to be looking to play Mousehold after Cofagrigus. So that's kind of the schedule, but definitely let me know what you guys want to see next. I've been having a ton of fun, and thank you everybody for all the support. I really do appreciate it. So without any more delays, and we'll get into the games. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Alright, so we're into the first game, and we won the coin flip, so we'll be going first. We open up Path and a Honedge with a Reversal Energy, so not the best, not the worst. Not opening up anything else is pretty hurtful to us, so we'll attach that down, and we'll lay the Path and see what happens. It's highly likely that they'll be able to knock me out, and that would, really not be great, but we might be able to get away with it if they can't clear Path. So it kind of just depends on what their hand looks like, because we definitely need to Iono on the next turn, find a regular energy, and if we can find a regular energy in Aegislash and a Rare Candy, that'd be absolutely god tier, but the chances of that are very low. Oh, I don't know if I talked too much about Aegislash EX when in the deck builder or, deck list situation. It definitely is very good to run as a one-of, just because of its easy knockout capabilities in the late game. But in terms of, like, as an individual card, I don't actually think it's very good. But as a one-of in this deck specifically, I think it can be very good. There's Brutal Bonnet. Okay, so he can poison us. And that will be a little bit annoying. But the damage isn't that worrisome, especially if we can just evolve and clear it. So bare minimum, we're looking for an evolution here. We'll go ahead and play down the Bidoof. We have to Iono. It will give him a new hand, but it didn't matter. If we don't do this, we lose anyway. There's our Honedge evolution. Place the other one down. And we can't really afford to... I guess it could have attacked for 20. Doesn't really matter, though. We can't really afford to clear our own path. Like, sure, he cleared it anyway, but we don't know that he's going to have the option to do that. So we kind of have to play as if he can't. Because the value that we would have gotten out of path is probably higher than what we would have gotten had we cleared it and played Artazon. Plus, we want the ability to clear his Pokestop on the next turn anyway. So I think our turn right now is going to be that this gets knocked out, because he's very easily going to be able to attach the energies and move around. This gets knocked out, we promote the Bidoof. Actually, I think we promote the Honedge and Colress looking for a Rare Candy. Because if we can do that, we'll be in a pretty good position. I think. I'm not really sure. There's the Toxic Powder. If he can't knock me out again, like if this is another turn where he can't knock me out, that's insane. Well, that's insane. We evolve Aegislash here. I think we go ahead and Pokestop, see what we find. That's fine. He didn't have anything that useful, so we Colress here. We grab this, that, and that. Yeah, I think that's the most optimal thing we can do. We'll go ahead and evolve our Bidoof here. And then... So the question is, do we want to Honedge here or go into Doublade? I think we want to Honedge because we already have the Rare Candy in play. The fact that we don't have another energy is not great, but we might be able to find it here. So let's Artazon just to thin our deck out a little bit. We'll place the Jirachi on board because it's not really going to make a difference. And now we're really hoping that we're able to hit an energy here. We don't, and that sucks. So we can Rare Candy into Aegislash. We can't get knocked out, but it's going to be annoying to have to deal with the poison. Or I guess we could get knocked out if he poisons us and powers up the bonnet and switches that in and attacks. That would be enough to knock us out, but until then, we're kind of fine. We can Rare Candy into the Aegislash EX just to kind of thin our hand down, but I don't really think we want to do that. I think we just Iono, cut his hand down a bit, and go from there. I mean, that's fine. The path doesn't affect us in any way, and it just turns off his Pokemon. There's the Toxic Powder. Can't be poisoned. And that'll slowly whittle us down. It's not that big a deal, though. I'd prefer to be able to... I think I want to Rare Candy or Boss's Orders up the Brutal Bonnet and start to knock that out. Is what I think I want to do. I'm an idiot. I'm really, really dumb. Okay, well, we have to put this on board now just to thin our hand out and hope we draw an energy, because I'm really dumb and mess something up. That doesn't help us because we're even on prize cards. Oh, I hate everything about me. That was so bad. It's still gonna take 2 hits to knock this thing out anyway. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Alright. Hopefully we don't just lose the game because of that mistake, but we're kind of fine. Just not perfect is, I guess, the best way to explain our situation here. Because outside of the poison, we're kind of fine. Doesn't appear that he's playing the energy switches. We really need to find the other actual Aegislash, so that way we can get an energy onto this one, attack, get knocked out, and then go into Honedge. Or our other Aegislash and KO it back. Is like kind of what we need to have happen here. There's the other Rare Candy we can't play. Yeah, I think we just Iono here. We're getting nowhere. It's like actually crazy. Where are the other energies in my deck? Like, what is going on? Alright, we'll place Honedge down, or whatever that thing is. Get rid of this. We don't need the boss's orders, it's not going to be helpful. We'll grab ourselves... let's see. We're actually going to grab ourselves nothing. Just so we have a smaller hand. We'll attach this in case it comes up. Where are all my energies, man? Come on. Like, what is going on? Like, this is insane. Like, this is actually just crazy. So we'll play the evolution, get that on board. Like, we haven't found any. Like, this is so crazy. Alright, let's see what happens. There's 120. Alright. We'll put up our Jirachi because it doesn't matter. We can just kind of like meat shield it. Alright, we'll do the Artazon. We'll grab the other Defiance Band, I guess, just to thin our deck out. Where are the energy in my deck? So there's only 3, so that means 2 are prized. That's great. And then... I don't know. I guess I'll grab the Switch. We'll go ahead and Ultra Ball away this and that. Again, we'll grab nothing, because we just want our hand to be as reduced as possible. Because we need to find those other energies. Alright, there's a reversal. So that should work for now. Attack for 150. It's just actually maddening. Alright, so he'll be able to attack back for 120. We'll take the damage from Toxic Powder. So we're not really in a very good spot here. We're gonna need to be able to get another like Aegislash on the board, but we kind of can't right now. So we need to find our Miriam. We don't have boss's orders. We'll throw this down. Yeah, alright. Well, incisors first, because if we can find a Miriam... Nope. Alright, there's that, so we can start that on our next turn. Oh, I can't afford to lose this. Alright. Alright. So, we'll get the knockout here. Please be something useful. Awesome. Yo, what a tilting game. Alright. So we'll be able to put the pieces to make another Aegislash into the deck. And that's about the best we can do from this point. Because we can go into Aegislash EX, knock this out back, and just try to have enough time to build into our last Aegislash. Is really the best thing that we can try to hope for right now. Alright, so well, Miriam, we have to put this back into the deck. And then I guess we'll take one of these. Alright, so there's our Honedge. That's good for us. We can go ahead, place this down. This is, it's definitely been a tilter, but we might be able to pull this back. It's gonna be a little bit awkward, but... Oh my god, another VIP pass? That's just crazy. We are really fighting against all odds here. But we might be able to do it. That's the craziest part about all this. He doesn't appear to be running the water energies, so he can't Greninja us. So that's good. In order to knock this out, he has to Frenzied Gouging. So then we can put the energy onto our Honedge, evolve into Aegislash with the Rare Candy that's in hand, knock this out back. We'll both go to 2 prize cards apiece, and then I just have to hope for the best, essentially. There's 2 energy in our prize cards, so we should be able to grab one here, and that'll offset our reversal energy issue that we're gonna have. So we'll put this down. We can Rare Candy. Alright, I think we attach it from hand here. And then we have the ability to find... Alright, let's get that. Alright, so I think... Yeah, this is what we want to do. So we want to give ourselves everything we need to kind of like make a comeback if it comes down to it. So we'll throw these back in the deck. Now we just have to not really do too much. So we'll get the knockout here. We're at full health. We can knock out that on 1 attack. And we just have to build our last... Alright, there's our Honedge, and that's good. There's a Doublade in the deck. We have all the energies we need, so we can go Honedge, energy, Raihan, get ourselves another one. So this will be fully powered up, and then all we have to do is search out the Interesting. No, it's not going to matter. Because you can knock out this regularly, then Frenzied Gouging onto the Aegislash. Unless he doesn't know that Frenzied Gouging bypasses the ability. Like, maybe that's the case, because he's still powering up a barrel. Alright, so here's what we want to do, though. We'll get rid of these 2. Grab ourselves this. And then put an energy onto that, because if he's not aware of what it does... Do we have rare candies left? I don't think we do. 1, 2... we might. Alright. So if he's not aware of what it does, we can find a rare candy, get into our Aegislash, and go from there. I think that'll be the play. Actually, he can't Frenzied Gouging here, because it'll do 200 damage and he'll knock himself out. So that's interesting. He has a 50-50 chance to do some damage here. Putting himself to... We'll be able to draw back. So there's our Doublade. But really what we're looking for is something a little bit better. But if we have to, we can always place this down, put the energy, and then look for what else we have. There's the heads. So we have 50 health left. Still enough to keep doing what we're doing. We have no reason not to play that. We'll take the knockout on Bibarel and see what he has to do. Let's see what we get here on our final prize card. One of those energies, I needed before. That won't do enough. He doesn't have the energies for that. So again, he could go in and Frenzied Gouging here. But I don't know how that would work with the prize card situation. He has no way to accelerate energies onto Radiant, and he doesn't play the water, so that's fine. It's a 2-hit knockout in order to kill this thing. He's definitely made some mistakes, and that's what's kind of allowed us to get to this close of a position. There's the boss's orders. Is he gonna have an energy in hand to switch? There's no way he top decks an energy here. Awesome. Alright. So... yeah, we just go ahead and retreat this. Bring our Aegislash back in. Woo! What a game. Alright, our opponent made a lot of mistakes there, and that was a real tilter. Cool, PTC Geobug. Real tilter. Crazy game, though. Can't believe that one went the way that it did. Definitely a frustrating one, but we made it. Oh my god. Definitely some mistakes on my opponent's part. I don't think they know that Frenzied Gouging gets past Aegislash. But man, what a game. What a game. Alright, we'll go and do one more, even though that was a very long one. So, anyone that, you know, makes it to this far, thank you. Oh my god, that was... I don't even know if that game was great content-wise from me, but wow, what a game. Alright, going into the next one. Alright, we're into the next one, and we're going to be going first. We won the coin flip. Alright, mulligan. Not great to give our opponents more cards, but, you know. Honestly, if we had a basic here, this wouldn't be very bad for us. Again, I think I want to change the energy lineup or something. I'm not sure, because I feel like I'm never finding the energy I need, and it's really hurting the deck. I think that's definitely something that needs to be worked on, because it's very consistent that this is an issue. Put Bidoof down. Find ourselves a Honedge and a Jirachi. Place those down. And we'll end our turn there, because what we want to do on our next turn is be able to Ultra Ball into Bibarel, draw ourselves some cards, see what we get, and then Iono. But we might not make it that far, because this is easily the worst matchup. It's practically unplayable, in my opinion. Because he's going to be able to switch here, put 20. Yeah, onto the Bidoof. Switch cart, there's another 20. Onto the Bidoof again. And then I'm sure that he has... Wow, okay, he didn't. I was gonna say, I'm sure he has another way to get in the next, you know, the next Iron Valiant, but I guess not. So that's really good for us. Gives us at least one opportunity to do this. Let's Iono first, actually. That wasn't super great for us. The energy's down. Maybe it would have been better to Incisors first. Oh! Alright, hold on. That's kind of... Can you attach, please? Oh, right. They count as tool cards. That's so unlucky. I forgot they count as tool cards. Man. Multiple mistakes in this one. Alright, so there's the 3 Iron Valiants. So we could go in, knock this out right away. With 3 switches, which is what I assume he's going to be able to do. There's 1. There's 2. And I assume he has the switch cart or a normal switch or an escape rope or something like that for the final one. Man, Iron Valiant is kind of unfun to play against. There's the boss's orders. Alright, we'll play down the next Bidoof. There's not much we can really get here. I think we just Colress. See what we're able to find. That's, kind of good. So we can Rare Candy into this. We can switch. Go into that. We'll place the Evolution TM onto this one. And now, again, we're just looking for an energy. We found the reversal. And we're back into it, boys. Man, 2 really interesting games so far. We'll take 6 and 3. Oh! Alright. Well, the early concede. And, you know, we'll take it. We'll see. I kind of don't want to make that the second game, though, so maybe we'll do one more. Alright. Cool. We'll do one more. That one was kind of slow. Or short. I'll see you in the rare game 3. Alright, we're into the, ever elusive game 3. We'll be going first because we won the coin flip. So we'll see how this game goes. Don't love the opening hand, but we actually have energy, so that's an anomaly around here. How do we want to play this out? I think we set up the Artazon and the Level Ball, get ourselves a Honedge and another Bidoof. Oh, okay. That is pretty great. So we'll grab ourselves the Honedge and Bidoof. Now, yeah, so I think we go Level Ball here. Grab ourselves the Doublade. We attach an energy onto this, and we lay down Path. So now we can go into our Doublade onto Honedge on the next turn, attach the reversal energy, so that's fully powered. Then we'll have the Ultra Ball in hand to search out the Bibarel if we need to, or the Aegislash. And then, depending on the variant of Miraidon that he's playing, he might actually not have anything that can knock out Honedge, other than Zapdos, like the Pokemon Go Zapdos. Flaffy can attack Aegislash, and he might be playing the Zeraora, but I don't really see anyone play that anymore, so I kind of doubt it. He grabbed Squawk. Does he have a way to clear path, or did he just forget path was on the board? I think he just forgot the path was on the board. Oh, he's gonna use his Seal Stone to get out like a beach court or something. Okay. That's fine. I mean, it kind of sucks that we don't get to keep path out on the board, especially with how strong it is against his deck, but it does... Oh, alright, well, one of his options is now in the discard. If I was him, I would have played that. One, for the added damage later in case it's relevant, but two, because he's gonna get kind of stuck. And then, unless he's just gonna rely on Iron Hands and like boss's orders 100 times, I mean, that could be possible. Yeah, I think we go into Doublade here. And then I think we go into Bibarel. Get ourselves a whole new hand. Alright, so I'm going to grab the Ultra Ball here, and the Defiance Band, I think is kind of my best play. And then I can actually get rid of this and this. Get myself the Aegislash. And end the turn. So I guess we're in a fine position, because if this gets knocked out, it doesn't really matter, because we have the Aegislash in hand and the Rare Candy to be able to put onto Honedge. So we should be fine. Even if the Doublade gets knocked out, it shouldn't really matter. There's the Electric Generator. Didn't hit. Yeah, so there's the boss's orders. Kind of annoying, but again, not the biggest deal in the world. Like, it puts us a little bit behind, but we'll be able to go into Honedge. We Rare Candy, then we Arven here, so we can find So I think what we want to do is, we don't already have one, right? Yeah, so we'll take the Level Ball and the Defiance Band. Place the Defiance Band on. Get the Level Ball. Get ourselves a new Honedge, so that way we can start powering that up. And now we can use the barrel, draw ourselves some cards, hit the reversal energy, which is big, and start doing damage. So it's going to take like a 2-hit KO on everything in order to knock them out. But that's not too bad, all things considered. Because there's really nothing that he can do to us. If we're able to knock out the 2 Mareeps, then I don't think he'll have a single card in his deck that can attack over Aegislash. So really the ideal situation, even to get past like things like boss's orders or cross switchers or whatever, is that what we want to do is, yeah, so like there's the second boss. If he uses them all right now, early, then that's even better for us, especially while he doesn't have something like Iron Hands available to him. Then, like, that's great. But really what we want to do is establish just Aegislash on the board. Yeah, we'll Colress experiment here. Grab this, and grab this. Don't really need to Iono. We want the boss's orders in play, so that way we can pick off anything that he has that is kind of relevant to defeating our Aegislash later. You can knock this out. He already used 2 bosses, so at most he only has 2 more, so we just have to make sure that we're stopping the Iron Hands when it does come out. But now we have the Honedge in play, so we can place that down, Rare Candy that in, and should be fine. And then what we want to do, oh, there's the Zeraora. So it's not really going to be enough to knock us out, but it'll do some damage to us and like make us a little weaker. There's the switch cart. So he's going to be able to get in Zeraora. Hit for 60. Not really any substantial damage. We have the other boss in hand. So we can place our Honedge down. We can Colress again. Grab this. Grab that in case it matters. And we'll take the energy. And then we found the energy that we needed. So we can go ahead, knock out the Zeraora, put ourselves in a fine position to win the rest of the game. There's the boss, or the VIP Pass. So really what I'm thinking is that we'll just start bossing up these Mareeps. Because really the only other thing he can do is Tandem Unit, go into Iron Hands, which he must just not be running, because he still hasn't chosen to place it. It's either in his prize cards or he just hasn't been attempting to use it. I'm really not sure. So, alright. We're going to go ahead and make that. Then I think... Alright, yeah, they're going to concede. Alright, really slow game, a little bit weird. Sorry if you can hear a weird sound in the background. My girlfriend just got in the shower. So, if you can hear the shower in the background, let me know so that way I can adjust the setup a little bit to make sure that if she, you know, showers again, you guys can't hear it. But I don't think it will come up on the mic anyway. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We got the elusive game 3. I do appreciate all the support that's been happening lately. It's been great, so thank you all. Let me know what you want to see next. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks guys, I really do appreciate it.